What's up, guys? It's me, Zealand, here with my friend Liam on Between the Innings, and today we're going over NFL Week 6. We're going to recap three of the games, which was the Seahawks versus Steelers, the Cowboys versus Patriots, and the Monday Night Football game, Bills versus Titans. At the very end, we'll go over the standings of the NFL right now, just so you know, and talk a little bit about Urban Meyer and John Gruden, some of this coach controversy, in Aaron Rodgers and how.
And see if he truly does own the Bears.
Yes. So first, we're gonna start with the Seahawks and Steelers game. So the Steelers ended up winning this 23-20. Liam, how do you feel about this game, or how did the teams perform?
I feel like the Seahawks showed a good run game with Alex Collins, but I feel like Geno Smith did okay. But as long as he's quarterback, they're not going to be a playoff contender. So at this point, they really need Russell Wilson to come back in the next few weeks, sooner rather than later, to see if they can make the playoffs. But with Geno Smith, it's going to be hard.
Yeah, I definitely think it will be hard. 2-4. You're what? Let me check. I'm pretty sure.
Last in the division.
Yes, they're last in the division. I don't know how you're going to compete when you're in the bottom of a stacked division.
Yeah.
The Cardinals still undefeated. Rams 5-1. You're not catching up without Russell Wilson, so they need him back. On the Steelers side of the ball, Ben Roethlisberger went 29 for 40, 229 yards, a touchdown, no interceptions, ended with a 94.7 QB rating. So he did all right. On the running side of the ball, Najee Harris, 24 carries, 81 yards, no rushing touchdowns, but Eric Ebron did, with 1 carry, 1 yard, did get 1 rushing touchdown. On the receiving end, we had Deontay Johnson, 9 receptions, 71 yards, no touchdowns. The only receiving touchdown was actually from Najee Harris. On the Seahawks side of the ball, Seahawks did okay. Geno Smith, 23 for 32, 209 yards, a touchdown. I'm not going to go over the other stats of that, but I will let you, Liam, talk about the receiving. How did these players do?
Okay, so Alex Collins, obviously Chris Carson's out with an injury. They put him on IR, so Collins will really have to step up these next few weeks. He got 20 carries for 101 yards and a touchdown, making that 5 yards a carry. So I think that's good to show that the Seahawks can establish a good running game with any back, especially because they've had struggles with their offensive line in the past. And then in the receiving game, we saw DK Metcalf get 6 catches for 58 yards, which is decent, but Tyler Lockett didn't do so great. So on to the next game.
Yeah, so to end that off, Steelers advanced to 3-3, still not very good to start. Right now, they are in third. Ravens in first, Bengals in second. Steelers really need to catch up right now. They're not doing too good. Seahawks down to 2-4. Without Russell Wilson, they look in danger. The next game is Cowboys-Patriots, which goes into overtime. Cowboys win 35-29 off a CeeDee Lamb walk-off touchdown. And Liam, can you take us over how the Cowboys did in this game?
Yeah, so I think Dak Prescott did a really good job throwing the ball against a Bill Belichick defense, which has really struggled a lot of teams in the past. And I think that the Cowboys offense as a whole did a really good job against the really good Patriots defense.
Yeah, they definitely did good. Ezekiel Elliott, 17 carries, 69 yards. There was no rushing touchdowns, but on the receiving end, CeeDee Lamb had 2 touchdowns, 9 receptions, 149 yards. And the other receiving touchdown was from Blake Jarwin, who just had 1 reception for 1 yard. So the Cowboys had a really good game. They are showing that they are still a contender, despite how much they are made fun of. They are still good. The Patriots, now they're 2-4. Mac Jones, 15 for 21, 229 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. How do you feel the Patriots did in this game?
I feel even though the Patriots lost, they still put up a good game. Mac Jones is showing how he might just be the best rookie quarterback so far to come out of this draft class. He's been playing like the best so far. So I think the Patriots will be good moving on.
Yes, they do look like they will be good in the future. Right now, 2-4 without Tom Brady, But I definitely see Mac Jones being a really good addition to this team, and he will end up being a franchise quarterback. I don't think they trade him. Seahawks did a pretty good. Damian Harris, the running back, 18 carries, 101 yards, 1 touchdown. So that game for Cowboys, you really need to win that game. You need to make sure. Obviously, it isn't the best division. They're 3 games ahead of Washington, who is second in the division. But you need to stay in this playoff picture. This one really helps them. And to the last game that we're going to talk about, Monday Night Football. Titans win 34-31. This was a very, very good game. Derrick Henry was awesome to watch. 20 carries, 143 yards, 3 touchdowns. This man's a beast. How do you feel about the Titans in this game?
Yeah, I feel like the Titans really showed that they can beat big teams, especially when playoff time comes around. And Derrick Henry, the 76-yard run or whatever, he's 250 pounds, and according to Next Gen Stats, it's the fastest anyone has ever gone this season. Just crazy to think how good Derrick Henry is and how athletic he is.
He really is good. Ryan Tannehill, quarterback for the Tennessee Titans, goes 18 for 29, 216 yards. No touchdowns, though, an interception. So he had an okay game. On the receiving end, we had A.J. Brown, 7 receptions, 91 yards. And like I said, no receiving touchdowns, but Derrick Henry did get 3 rushing touchdowns, and Tannehill did get a rushing touchdown. Josh Allen, on the other side, went 35 for 47, 353 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. So a way better game than Tannehill. How do you feel like his supporting cast, the running backs, the receivers, the tight ends, how did they do in this game? How does Josh Allen need help so that they can win games like this?
Well, I think that his receivers, he's one of the best receiving corps in the league. Diggs is an amazing number 1. Then he has a slot receiver Beasley and Emmanuel Sanders. However, Dawson Knox did fracture his hand, so he will be out a few weeks with that. So we might have some trouble at the tight end position for the Bills.
Yes. So now, both teams are 4-2. The Bills, they are my favorite to win the Super Bowl. As a Rams fan, that is hard to say, but I do think the Bills are too good to not win. Josh Allen is amazing. Stephon Diggs is awesome. They have a really good team there. Tight ends definitely are contenders too, but despite this loss, I think the Bills can overcome injuries like he said, Dawson Knox. They keep playing good. They're definitely going to go far in the playoffs and most likely the Super Bowl. So now we're going to go over the standings. I'm going to go over the AFC. He's going to go over the NFC. So first we have the AFC East. The Bills, like I was just saying, are 4-2. That's number 1. Patriots at number 2 are 2-4. And both the Jets are 1-4. Dolphins are 1-5. So Jets are in 3rd, Dolphins in 4. In the AFC North, we have the Baltimore Ravens at 5-1. Bengals at 4-2. Steelers at 3-3. And the Browns also tied with them at 3-3. They occupy those 2 bottom spots. We have the AFC South next. Tennessee is 4-2. The Colts are 2-4. Houston is 1-5. And Jacksonville is 1-5. Jacksonville just got their first win against the Dolphins in London this week. That must have been an awesome game for the team to finally get a win. I know Urban Meyer was happy. He even said that it was comparable to some of his college games and even the national championship. Last, we have the AFC West. Chargers are 4-2, definitely look like the favorite in this division. Raiders 4-2, and both Broncos and Chiefs are 3-3. Chiefs fans, I'd be scared right now. You're an awesome team, but I feel like the Chargers are the favorite to win this. And Liam, can you take us over the NFC?
Yes, I can. So first we have the NFC East. The Dallas Cowboys are 5-1, Washington's 2-4, the Eagles are 2-4, and the Giants are 1-5. At this point, we pretty much know the Cowboys are going to win this division. Now they got to be chasing that number 1 spot to get a bye in the playoffs. In the NFC North, we have the Packers at number 1 at 5-1. The Vikings and Bears are 3-3, and the Lions are the only winless team left at 0-6. And then in the NFC South, we have the Buccaneers at 5-1, the Saints at 3-2, the Panthers at 3-3, and the Falcons at 2-3. Again, the Buccaneers are definitely going to win this division. I don't see anybody else winning it. And then for the NFC West, we have the Cardinals that are 6-0, the only undefeated team. the Rams that are 5-1, the 49ers that are 2-3, and the Seahawks that are 2-4. I think the Cardinals and the Rams will both get in the playoffs. It just depends who's going to get that home field advantage and who's going to get a wild card spot.
Yeah, so that's definitely a tough division. And to end this video off, we're going to talk about some coach controversy in the NFL right now. So, first we had Urban Meyer, who was caught in a bar and he was cheating on his wife, which was hard to watch. But then, if you thought that was bad, it was the whole story. We had John Gruden. He came out in a lot of his emails from the past when he was the Washington coach. I can't remember if some of them were with the Raiders too. He made very horrible comments, some homophobic, racist, misogynistic. So, a lot of stuff happening in the NFL this week that was going crazy. I definitely think the Gruden one is going to be a lot harder. He resigned from the Raiders. Now, the Raiders don't have a actual coach for now. So, this is crazy. That's all that's happening. And we're going to end off with Liam, who is going to tell us about Aaron Rodgers, and his comments on owning the Bears.
Okay, so as we know, at the end of the Packers' 27-17 win against the Bears, Aaron Rodgers got a rushing touchdown and yelled, "I own you, I still own you," to the Bears fans. Zealand, do you think, metaphorically, Aaron Rodgers does own the Bears, and he always has?
Yes. He has kept the Packers at the best team in that division for a long time. The Bears have been okay some years, like 8-8, whatever, but they're usually worse than that. I think he has really good stats, and I saw something saying, like, he has the third highest win percentage against one team. He definitely owns them. He plays amazing against them. They always win. I think he's only lost probably like 5 times to them. So I do think Aaron Rodgers owns the Bears. I thought it was I didn't expect he would say something like that. But yes, I think he's telling the truth. And that is going to be all for today. Thank you for watching. I'm Zoom. Here's
I'm
Liam.
Liam.
Yeah, that's Liam. And we're ending up this video. Thanks for watching. Peace.